I really do believe that the private not-for-profit sector in our society is the margin of excellence. It is the difference between a society that might care for its people, might solve problems, and the difference between a society that really takes the time to sit down and care about itself and focus on problems and try and solve them.
And what really pulled me to the nonprofit sector was being a part of an environment that was values-driven. And I think I have always loved the idea that people are drawn to this work because of their passions and because of their belief in a better world. And then organizations that are driven by values versus the bottom line or the profit motive it's a transformational experience. You know, it brings out, in the right environment, it brings out the best of everyone, where you have a group of people that are really committed to the same end, you know, seeing a better world, seeing their particular issue, you know, if it's a disease, for example, be eliminated. And the drive and the stamina that people bring to that it makes you want to wake up and go to work every day. You know, it makes you feel really great about our capacity as people to be so giving and caring.
The work for nonprofits that really keeps me engaged is really around looking at the type of work that I'm doing and knowing that at the end of the day there's a significant impact. That I can watch, you know, the funding that we bring in turn around into significant programs that are addressing emerging needs in our communities, whether that's a customized ESL class for an Oromo community, or whether that's looking at youth programming that's targeting a specific niche that's not being met by any other programming. And that's really rewarding at the end of the day when I can actually say, you know, that the work that I did working with these donors really helped to support the really critical programs that are meeting a need that nobody else is providing.
You know, governments can do what they can, the market will do what it can and sometimes solves problems, but the private not-for-profit sector actually has as its mission the sitting down and looking at society and deciding, and could we be better? And in many cases, most cases rather than not, achieves that. And it is a noble calling. And I would encourage people to think about it that way, and think about it if you're a director of development, think about it. It is a noble calling. And it's not for the faint of heart, but it can be a pretty joyful experience.
One of the things that I really value about the nonprofit community and the fundraising community in particular is that it helps you plug into something that is very real for a lot of people. I came across a quote a while back, and I wish that I knew who said it, but it was, you know, if you ask me what you can do to save the world, I'll tell you to find something to do that makes you feel alive, because what the world needs are people who are alive. And I can say that honestly, being involved as a fundraiser in this community and being involved in the nonprofit world in general is what does that for me. So whether I'm working for an environmental organization, health and human service organization, an international organization, an arts organization, I have been able to be a part of work that makes me feel alive. And as a fundraiser, it gives us the opportunity to include other people in that reality, to help them discover what is real and makes them feel alive in their own lives. And it's a great honor to be engaged with them in whatever organization we're working with at the time. But it's an honor to be involved with donors and with people who are trying to find that thing that they're most passionate about and trying to find that way that they can be involved that's most relevant for them in their lives and most meaningful for them in their lives, because that together is how we're going to change the world.